Hello and welcome to the Cellar Door. I'm George and today I'm at Karu, a distillery about an hour outside of Sydney at the foot of the beautiful Blue Mountains. The scenery here, as you can see, is spectacular and I've got a funny feeling the drinks will be too. Let's go. I've been to a few distilleries in my time, but none quite as secluded in nature as this one. If you've ever wanted to visit a cocktail bar in the middle of the bush, this may just be your ticket. First up, I'm meeting the founders Ali and Nick out on the deck for tea. Yes, tea, but with a twist. We are here at your distillery, Karu Distillery, at the foot of the beautiful Blue Mountains. What a workplace.
What a workplace indeed. Worked in worse places.
Yeah, it's amazing. And we're going to have a little cup of tea, but not quite.
Not quite. Yeah, well, it's not your usual cup of tea.
Please explain to me what's happening here. I'm intrigued and excited and somewhat mystified.
Excellent. So this is our cocktail concept, which is called G&T. So basically what it is, it's a botanical blend that is created to act kind of like a garnish instead of having other garnishes in there. It just kind of naturally flavours your gin without additives, without extra sugar or unnatural dyes. So basically each bag has a different botanical blend. So we've got vermilion, which is here, which is the one that goes from red to pink with the addition of tonic water or soda.
And that's quite floral?
It's quite floral. It has honeybush tea, it has red rose petal, rosella hibiscus, and a little bit of orange in there as well. So all of these botanicals go nicely with our affinity gin as it was created around this gin. And then our second flavour is amethyst. So it does that really famous colour change. Yep, that thanks to the butterfly pea flower. It's also paired with ginger root and lemongrass. So you've got two totally different flavours, even though that they're the same gin and they're the same tonic water as well.
Gorgeous. So while we wait for the G&T to brew or infuse?
Infuse.
We've got some other drinks as well. Multiple beverages. What have we got here?
So you've got our Lightning Gin and Tonic, which is our Navy strength. Lightning was just awarded the world's best contemporary gin at the 21 International World Spirit Competition.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's the one with rose geranium, mandarin, grapefruit, lemon myrtle, and we've garnished it with a bit of pineapple that really pulls it together.
And that's your doing, the head distiller. You can take all the credit. Sorry, Nick.
No, it's a team effort. Yeah, so we love to pair it with pineapple as well, just because it gives you something a little bit different to kind of play with. Everyone thinks about lime, everyone thinks about orange, but we were just like, why not pineapple?
Yeah, and why not?
Why not indeed?
And then you've got...
Our affinity gin pairs beautifully with orange, and then we've got our Merida chipotle vodka with a bit of lime and soda.
Ooh, chipotle vodka.
Yeah.
Does that exist anywhere else?
So this is a new kind of concept of creating something that's not so much of a gimmick product, but is something that's more modelled after a savoury kind of style of food and alcohol. So we've gone for a kind of gap where people might not be so comfortable with drinking tequila, or people love tequila that want something that's a little bit more interesting in a vodka. So we've taken what we've learnt from gin distillation and we have applied that to distilling our vodka.
Amazing.
So basically it's using very delicate vapors from the Merita and the Mecca chili, which together creates that famous chipotle flavor, as well as crisp green capsicum and zesty lime, floral coriander, and a little bit of agave syrup. So that all paired together creates something that is it's not so much spicy, but it does have a little bit of a warmth. We de-seed all of these by hand.
Oh, wow.
So that takes a lot of the heat out of it, but leaves the nice kind of chili flavours in there.
How does that go in a Bloody Mary?
Oh, it's amazing. It's so good.
It's an answer to a Sunday morning, I'm telling you.
So you started a distillery, opened a bar.
Yep.
I believe you're growing a lot of your own botanicals.
Yeah, so we're growing a bit of the botanicals and stuff like that. A lot of the main ingredients that we use across our range, we grow here.
Before we get back to the tea, I think we should have a look at where all the magic begins, in the Hilltop Garden.
We're here at the Karu Distillery garden, which is part of your uncle and aunt's house.
Yes, they've put this garden in for us so that we could grow botanicals for our gin.
Perfect. And so you use these in your gin?
A majority of them we use in our gin. I'll get Nick to talk to you about some of the botanicals
What
that we
we've
use.
got here,
Yeah, so
distiller and horticulturalist.
This is just the Backhausia citrodora, the lemon myrtle.
The what? The Backhausia citrodora?
Backhausia citrodora.
Of course, yes.
It's an Australian native, and it's lemon myrtle. It's one of the common ingredients in Australian gin. We use it in both of our gins. Have a smell. So it's really nice.
Oh, yum. And was this planted when you first started in 2017?
Yeah, in 2017 when we started, we planted this little lemon myrtle tree and a few of the other botanicals in the garden. For us, along the way, we've grown quite a few of our botanicals from the start, whether we've used them or not, just so we can understand how they come to life from seed to plant.
And so what have we got next to our lemon myrtle?
That's our ruby grapefruit, which goes into the lightning.
It's quite small at the moment. We have gotten grapefruit from it, which we've used in lightning. Obviously, have just let it go to the swallowtails.
This tree is yours now.
It is yours now.
This is our rose geranium. Have a crush and smell. This one's really beautiful.
That's quite fresh too. There's a bit of floral, but it's a bit herby.
Yeah, so it's like herbaceous floral, so that's exactly right. So
It smells really
yeah,
good.
this is our key botanical in lightning gin. So this plant as well is the same plant that I had as a child, and I get really fond memories of it.
Oh.
So when Nick came to me with the idea of making another gin, I was not really all about it unless we could use this exact botanical. So this is the only one that we have that creates that same kind of profile. We went to nursery to try find the exact same strain, and we did, but it just did not have that same profile.
This particular plant was so coveted that during the Black Summer bushfires it was taken off-site in order to photosynthesize properly, and for safekeeping, of course.
So this is a well-travelled rose geranium.
It's gotten
It sure
around.
is.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you saved it.
Yeah, I was busy loading barrels onto the truck and Ali's digging up the garden. Pomegranate is used in our affinity. It just gives this really nice...
It gives you kind of like a really juicy,
It's sweet.
fruity, sweet kind of tart flavour that plays really well with the Rosella hibiscus that's in our affinity gin. So we actually got fruit off this tree this year, and it was some of the most delicious pomegranate ever. It was like one for the gin, one for me.
Must be something magic in this soil.
Chili, because we just eat that on everything. Our navel oranges is still small, and we have a great navel orange farm locally that we use.
So you use a lot of local produce in your
Yes,
botanicals.
absolutely.
As much as we can, we'll use local. We'll either grow or use local produce.
And who's this?
This is Boris. Boris looks
Hi,
over,
Boris.
and Boris makes sure the garden stays intact.
Doing a great job, Boris.
Scares off the forest raven.
The forest raven.
Forest
Yeah.
raven is why we have no mandarins. So this is our mandarin tree that never makes mandarins because the forest ravens get to them before we do.
Feels like we're in a gothic fairy tale.
And that's our little garden.
Gorgeous. Shall we head into the distillery?
Next, it's time to see the still, or in this case, stills. I'm in the foothills of the Blue Mountains at Karu Distillery. I think we'll have to let the tea keep on infusing because I've found myself in the distillery.
Now, Ali, we appear to have lost Nick. Is he not allowed in the distillery? This is your domain?
This is my domain, all right? Let that be clear.
And so we're surrounded by your minions, or are you their slave?
I am their slave.
I see.
So we've got our gin stills over here, and then we've got our rum still over here. So we've got Ding. So Ding is the one who is responsible for all of our gin until this point. Then we have our new beautiful member of the team. We've got Megatron.
Hi, Megatron.
Hi, Megatron.
Ding's
And
looking very shiny.
so Ding is never going to be retired. He's just going to be working on a lot more smaller projects and stuff like that we'll have available at our cellar door.
So you'll be doing experimental gins and things?
Absolutely. We've got a lot of things in our garden and around the surrounds of the distillery, so we want to kind of have a little bit of a play with them too. So Megatron will be doing our actual gin runs, and Ding will be doing more of our fun experimental stuff.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Which you do in retirement, I've heard.
Yeah.
So you've got your Affinity and your Lightning gins coming from Megatron.
Yep, and our Chipotle vodka as well. So Marita is also done the same way as our gins are. So they're all vapor infused with their flavour.
Amazing. And then you've got rum. Is rum a relatively new project?
So rum we've been working on for about just over 3 years.
Right.
So we've got them in barrels just out the back in our barrel house. But Calcifer is almost running every single day. So yeah, he's a very, very, very busy boy.
And you don't do whiskies yet?
We just fell in love with gin and the art and science of gin. So in my opinion, gin is one of those more scientifically flavoured spirits that I think that you could get. You can get infinite flavours coming through. There's so many different combinations. It's how you go in finding the perfect way to create your gin. Throughout our range as well, including the vodka, we've won over 56 global awards so far.
Well done, Ding. Good on you, mate. No
Thanks,
wonder you're
Ding.
tired.
Yeah, he's earned a good day off, I would say. Excellent, well, we've talked enough about all this rum. Would you like to try some?
I would love to.
Excellent, let's head over to the barrel house.
Ooh, barrel rum.
Yeah.
Great.
While these are possibly the most entertaining barrels I've ever seen, it's time to get stuck into what's inside.
Here we are in the barrel house. So this is where all of our rum hibernates. And
You've woken this guy up.
We've woken this guy up, but I feel like it's worthwhile. Would you like to have a taste?
Yes, please.
Excellent. So we rest our rum in ex-bourbon casks. So that's kind of typical to more
sweeter.
Caribbean style. You get more of those vanilla notes come through. We do a pretty standard style of rum here. So we keep it really simple. It's just a purer expression of Australian molasses and what Australia can do. So we source our barrels from a distillery in Western Australia, and they come to us here, and then we fill them with rum. And so, as I mentioned before, it is a very simple process where we have molasses, water, yeast. That's it. We don't temperature control or anything like that. So we're just in the mercy of the elements, and they're all working together to create.
As we are right now.
As we are right now. So even though it's raining, it's not necessarily a bad thing, because that gives us water to ferment with and also to distill with and cut down with. So,
But this is not cut down, is it?
not yet. So this is at cask strength. So this is about at 60%.
Okay.
Yeah, have fun. How'd you find that? You did very well for barrel strength. You're off to a good day now.
Thank you. Oh my God. It's smooth, and then I breathed in, and
Yeah.
it's very warming.
Yep. So you
Still
go
smooth.
Yeah, so it's still quite smooth. It will be smoother when we cut it down to its actual ABV, but you do get some of those crisp green apple notes, a little bit of pineapple, and then you get some of those really nice kind of baked pastry notes come through as well.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to putting these in a cocktail.
Yum.
Absolutely.
And this is one of 4 barrels that will be blended.
Yes, so we're going to start blending our barrels so that we get a consistent product every single time, and it all shares the same DNA, so you're able to get a product that is uniform from us, even though we don't work in uniform conditions.
It's got a really nice, almost smoky end to it. Like
Yeah.
that woody, the barrel, I
The
believe.
barrel. Yeah, so it has really nice oak influence as well, and it works really well with, again, the spirit that we add in there is quite rich. So we pot distill, so you get a lot of those really big chewy flavours coming through, because that's what we really love in spirits.
Well, speaking of cocktails, shall we sample some downstairs at the House of Spirits?
Don't threaten me with a good time, let's go.
At the bar, I'm meeting Reenie for one of her signature cocktails. Yummy.
Hello, Reenie.
Hello.
We're in House of Spirits, which is the bar at Karu Distillery, which you run.
Yeah, I was brought in by Ali and Nick, who helped them set up the bar and get everything up and running, and now I'm managing it. Our focus is the cocktails and the spirit flights.
Spirit flights.
Yeah, so we'll be doing tasting paddles of our core range and our G&Ts as well.
Ah,
Yeah.
excellent, which I did get to sample earlier.
They are very delicious. I'm going to use one again in the cocktail I'm going to show you.
Oh, well, please.
Yeah,
Go
no
ahead.
worries. So we're calling this one Rosie in the Sky. It's a take on the classic Aviation.
Delicious. So the Aviation's usually like a bright purple.
Yeah, but instead of using violet liqueur in this one, I'm going to use some rose syrup because it pairs really well with the rose in the vermilion G&T. But apart from that, it's pretty much exactly your classic Aviation.
Look at that syrup.
Yeah, it's pretty deadly.
Yum. So is this something that you came up with yourself?
Yeah, I think most of the cocktails were me and Ali sort of working together on them. But yeah, I guess I came up with this one.
You can take the credit.
Yeah, thank you.
It's very pretty. And what do you garnish this with?
With a little dehydrated rose.
Of course.
I'll put one of those on at the end.
And you are part of the family, not just figuratively.
Yeah, I am Ali's cousin. So we've known each other pretty much since we were born.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, so that's our Rosie in the Sky.
Love that. Here's to Rosie the Riveter,
Yes.
building planes for aviation. Oh, yum. Oh, there's the rose.
Yeah, it's pretty there.
Don't go anywhere. There are more cocktails and tea after the break. Before I head back up to the deck, I reckon I have time for one more cocktail.
Next up we have one that we've called Our Great Grandma. So this is basically mine and Ali's tribute to our family. So
To your great grandma specifically.
Well, I guess to that side of the family. So both mine and Ali's mums have Estonian ancestry. So this one has a lot of different Estonian flavours in it. So I used the lightning gin because that has the rose geranium in it that both our mums keenly grow, our auntie grows, everyone in our family seems to be obsessed with this particular plant. It also has Valina Talon, which is
that an Estonian?
Yeah, it's an Estonian liqueur. It's sort of quite herbal in taste. Then I made a caraway seed infused sugar syrup because a lot of Estonian food, and definitely Estonian bread, which is my main association of Estonian food, features caraway seeds. So for me, the taste of caraway is very linked to I guess eating food with my family and that sort of thing.
As you were growing up.
As I was growing up.
Before you got to the...
Yes, yeah, you know, when I was just eating bread and pickles and all those good things. And then the final part is some sour cherry juice. So I find this flavour is used a lot in Estonian desserts. There's an Estonian dessert that my mum makes and now my sister makes called kringle, which is like a yeast dough sort of dessert, and that often will have sour cherries in it. And then we just top that one up with a little bit of soda water, and that one is Our Great Grandma.
Aww. Cheers to your great grandma and cheers to Karu.
Cheers.
Yum.
Yeah.
It's savoury, but it's got like a sweet kind of finish to it.
Yeah, I think that's the caraway seeds. They really bring the savouriness to it.
And that cherry note.
Yeah. It's a fair amount of cherry.
It's a fair amount of delicious.
Back up on the deck, it's almost tea time.
Now, your gin has just won a huge award, but you've got a slate of awards for all of your spirits. Have you always been interested in distilling?
So we were more interested in creating a bar at the start of our journey, and then we realised that we fell in love with what was behind the bar, which was the spirits. So then we just started travelling around Australia and kind of learning everything that we could from anyone that we could, and went to a distillery school program in Tasmania, learned how to make whiskey, and then came back to put everything into action and started distilling gin, fell in love with it, and yeah, then rum kind of followed after that.
That sounds like a lot of work. Are you? Is it just the two of you, or do you have a team? Or
We've got a small team. So it started just Ali and I, just hidden away in the shed making making gin, and over the last sort of 2 to 3 years, we've picked up about a really good team behind us, about 6 or 8.
so this is a beautiful location. How did you find it? How did you come to be here?
A few years ago, when we started the concept of Karu, we were looking anywhere from Windsor to Bilpin. We really wanted to be somewhere sort of really nice and atmospheric. We both grew up sort of in bushland, so we wanted to bring that into our spirit creation. And Ali's uncle owns this property. He's had it for about 14, 15 years. And he's always been interested in sort of setting up a restaurant. So when he found out that we were starting a distillery, he said, "I'm retired, won't you come and set up in a little bay of our shed?" Which little did he know that it was going to suddenly turn into a barrel house. And they've helped us along the way, just get everything up, and any sort of the construction side they've helped us on, and been a bit of an inspiration for Ali and I. And with the House of Spirits, we really just wanted to build a cocktail bar in the middle of the bush and just showcase what is so incredible about coming out to the Hawkesbury and visiting us.
Yeah. How much input does your uncle have in the naming of things? And, you know, does he have like dibs on your first rum that's going to be named after him? Should I not be giving him ideas?
Don't give him any ideas. He has dibs definitely on the first bottle. But no, everything Karu, everything is Ali and I. We quit our jobs, we started the distillery, we learnt the art of distillation, we designed the brand, the products, everything's named, created.
Owned and operated.
Owned and operated by us. We're fully independent. So everything when it comes to spirit production is very much Ali and I, very much Ali. I pretty much run around after her all day. She's been very busy.
Where does the name come from?
Our last name is Ayres, which rhymes kind of with bears. My mum's side of the family are Eastern European, so from Estonia. So we kind of wanted to mash that together, and so Karu means bear in Estonian.
Hence the little
paw. Otherwise, you can always use that as I'll pour you a drink and I'll tell you about it.
Works on so many levels.
Yep.
Shall we pour the tea? Spill some tea.
Oh, we definitely can. Can we please have some glassware?
Yeah, here's some I prepared earlier.
Excellent. So what we have here is our vermilion. So we usually garnish that with an orange as well. So it goes from a nice kind of reddy colour. And then when you add the tonic,
time for some magic.
It goes to a little bit more of like a rosé style of colour. So it's just a delicate blush.
It's beautiful. A delicate blush.
And then we have our amethyst, which does that famous colour change from the royal blue to ultraviolet purple. So we garnish that with rosemary because it just gives more of a herbaceous tone to the base of this.
Gorgeous.
It does. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Excellent. There you go.
It's pretty spectacular.
Oh, it definitely is. Which one would you like?
I'll take the little dainty blush, delicate blush.
Delicate blush. All right, I'll go with affinity. All right.
Cheers.
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 That's the spirit, everybody.
That's the spirit.
That's the spirit.
Refreshing.
That is the best cup of tea I've ever had. And that's it for today's episode of The Cellar Door. I'll see you next time. Cheers.